conventional, though. It's not conventional. Poisoning us. Maybe you deserve to be exploited for your lack of questioning or desire to have any understanding or emotional reasoning. Discernment, you're gonna associate God with all of his people that suck. Okay? That's the problem. Selfishly take our own lives, wouldn't we be allowed to say the word that indicates that that's what we're going to do? Whatever. whatever, man, whatever. It doesn't make sense, you guys. Nothing makes sense. This whole world's a lie. Everything's the opposite of the truth, okay? That's why people are defending evil and shitting on what's good, okay? And sadly, most of the people that represent God don't have discernment, so they don't know how they're being fooled by all of this stuff that's happening. You know, there's just a lot of that going on right now because of the end of the world. The end of the world business. It's a booming business. It is. Holy shit. I just know that people are lying all the time. Like, that's an energy that I feel. Like, I don't trust the majority of people because they believe the lies of the world. So, when so much of the world is being controlled, then, I mean, what can you possibly do? To, like, convince people, like what they've been sold their whole life has mainly been a load of crap. And I don't know, I think, like, one of the main reasons why I, really overindulged in the booze and the drugs and all that was because of that heaviness of the world and just really realizing the truth about it. And yeah, like, if you don't fit in with the world, like, alcohol and drugs will be your best friend because it's not like people are reliable anyway. I mean, liquor's very reliable. Very, very reliable, dude. I'm not trying to, like, make a case for alcoholism and shit, but I'm just saying that, like, there was a lot that I was experiencing that made sense to experience. And I don't think it's just because, oh, I have addiction problems or I have OCD or I have a disease. I think it's because, like, the world is a fucking disease. And, Terrence McKenna, he made this statement a long time ago, how, like, people just want an escape. Like, yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with wanting to escape? Like, this world is just total shit, and people wanted that since the beginning. So it seems like escapism is, like, super prevalent right now. I think what the difference is now, what makes this time so unique, is that the escapism isn't working. And so people are, like, trying to escape from the world by choosing things that are of the world. You know what I'm saying? So social media is this thing that was created to control people, you know? I don't think that this is my humble opinion, but I don't think that alcohol and drugs, like, well, it depends on the drugs, you know, what I was talking about earlier about the difference between psychiatric drugs and the cool drugs, okay? Well, they're drugs that people can make in a lab that purposely alter the chemicals in your brain, okay? And then there are drugs that were already on the planet that just happen to have a lot of these medicinal benefits, but if you abuse them, obviously you're abusing drugs, and you will be punished for that. Your brain will punish you for that. Your body will punish you for that. If you're super unlucky in your dependency, you know, your life will punish you for that. There will be people that will no longer be in your life anymore, or, you know, you'll lose shit because of it. Okay? But yeah, there are drugs that have been made in a lab. Maybe LSD. Thank you, Albert Hoffman. Okay. That can actually really help people. I don't think that people are having experiences like that when they take, you know, Lexapro. Let me know if that's happening. I don't think it is. But anyway, drugs are a form of escape. But all this stuff that people are using as a drug to escape, it's not working. And that's why you got all these TV shows that are all about the government. So it's interesting. You know, like, okay, so remember the show The X-Files? That's all about disclosure. And I mean, there are a lot of shows that were about that. There's so much truth that they're trying to reveal through the escapism. But the people that run the show, they know that we as human beings want to escape. I don't know what point I'm trying to make here, but just why I think everybody's extra crazy. It's because, like, life is already hard. Living in the world is already hard. People like me, we've always known that shit. I mean, I do think I have known that on another level. And that does make me special. Not special like I am so much better than you, or so much worse than you either. It's just, no, I'm different because there's a lot of stuff that we've always realized about the nature of the world. And so that's why when I read the Bible, I immediately warmed up to it and was like, this is it. So yeah, when I see all this stuff going on with, like, you know, prophecies being fulfilled, I'm like, was that prophecy really fulfilled? Or do the people that run everything want us to think that these things are happening so that we start freaking out, or we tell everybody that Jesus is coming back? We are in the end times. I've heard so many fucking people say this. Okay? People online, people offline. Okay? But especially online, holy shit. Anyway. Yeah, I just, I think that, if people, it's still hot. I'm just drinking a little baby portion, okay? It's an infant portion. It's a cluster of cells portion. It's brilliant. So it's not human, okay? Let's do the flute sound. I don't want to get swept up in all the negativity and then say some stupid shit like I don't give a fuck about the world crumbling. I've always given way too much of a fuck about all that stuff, which is why I drank liquor like it was some kind of a savior, because at the time it was. You told me when I was lifting liquor bottles that eventually I would really find Jesus. I would have laughed at you. That was a joke, I told myself at the time, so I could justify lifting liquor bottles. For real though. But that just shows you the level of faith. I had faith in the bad things I was doing because I gaslit myself at the time. Oh, I'll find Jesus eventually. Jesus on a cross so I could steal all this shit. Okay. It was a joke. It really was a joke. But that just shows you God is the comedian. God knows me better than I could ever possibly know myself. God knows what I'll do before I do it. God knows the words that are fixing to come spewing out of my mouth before I spew it. And I've always taken great comfort in the fact that He fully understands my pain. I've always taken great comfort in the fact that I think abstract, and that's okay. Even if the world hates me, God still loves me. Even if the person that I really pissed off, I didn't want to piss off, but God knows why. And God knows that I didn't try to do anything to upset anyone. People get offended, so
that's why I guess I was kind of fearful to do stand-up. I was fearful to do this channel, you know. I walked through that fear, obviously. Still walking, talking, stalking. Just kidding, other people do that. There's a lot that I'm always thinking about. There's a lot in my head, and I'll never be outside of my head. So sometimes this is frustrating, but then I remember that I can't stop creating, and that's a beautiful thing. Even if it creates all this clutter in the meantime, and there's plenty of meantime, you know. Oh, that reminds me of that song by Space Hog. The song is called In the Meantime. That's a good song, man. That's like so 90s. You know, I figured there's a reason why I stayed at Steak and Shake, because Steak and Shake has been around since 1934, and they still play old music. And I'll go out into the lobby to clean the tables, and they'll be playing the Gin Blossoms or like Hootie and the Blowfish, and I'll just like start crying because, yeah, it's not like I'm longing for like 1994 or whatever the fuck, but it's like there is like this sort of nostalgia of not my childhood or whatever, but just this feeling I've always had, and it makes me so incredibly sad. Like this loneliness that only liquor can cure. Okay? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. God is the cure. God is always the cure. If you're ever stumped, just read the Psalms. Cheers to you, Lord.